Hi everyone, it's Meg, and this week's topic is bullies, because I was asked for a metaphysical perspective on the issue. Research suggests that bullies are suffering acutely from low self-esteem and feel they are worthless, unwanted, unloved, and unlovable. Thus, they create the self-fulfilling prophecy. Bullies act in desperation for attention and are addicted to an emotional cycle of constantly seeking negative attention, which can often include an addiction to the feeling of attacking other people, verbally or even physically, so they can make themselves feel more important or more worthy in their own mind. But again, this is part of the addiction to the attention they get for negative behavior. From a metaphysical perspective, what you'd want to do with the assistance of a licensed psychologist is change the emotional addiction pattern. Instead of rewarding negative behavior with lots of negative attention, pick some little thing they've done right today and give them overwhelming positive praise for it. Overdo it with the positive attention for every little thing they do right. Feed their ego. Make the praise nice and dramatic. All the attention in the world for every little positive thing they do, no matter how inconsequential. Get them addicted to doing positive things to get attention from everyone around them. Make sure they are getting more attention out of doing positive things than negative things. It's not that you want to allow negative behavior to go unchecked. You just want to pile on the reward and applause and offer a ton of positive attention for positive behavior so their brain will be reprogrammed that to get attention from everyone, they just need to do the smallest positive thing. And this is the attention they crave, the feeling of being worthy and important. So again, give them that in spades every time they do something right. You can't control how a bully's parents treated him, or an uncle, or teachers, or other kids, or an adult who exemplified this terrible negative behavior, but you can do your part to set a good example and praise positive behavior. Everyone can do that much. You also want to let the bully vent his pent-up anger, frustration, and negative emotions in his own way. I met a psychologist in Los Angeles who works with the worst gang members, and she said at first they will act tough and won't talk, so she suggests they vent by thinking the words they want to say and making a noise like just to get it out. They'll feel heard even if you haven't heard a word yet. She asks questions and they would answer that way. And that provided them with a release and it opened the door to eventual communication. She said they'd cry. These bullies truly feel their life isn't worth living. They aren't important. And they consider themselves trash. Hurting other people gave them a temporary high, a temporary win. It's that sad. Of course, the flip side of bullies are passive-aggressive people. This is the guy who makes sure he's in your way when you're trying to get something done. Or another common one in Ireland, the guy who takes money to do something and either half does it or doesn't do it at all. The same as a bully, these people are pathetically desperate for attention any way they could possibly get it. So it's the same formula to change the trajectory and move them to an addiction to positive praise for work well done, instead of negative attention for being a mess. In sum, you don't want to leave anyone with the message that the only way to get your attention or the attention of people around them is to do something horrible or negative. Play down the negative and play up the positive to reprogram the pattern. Hopefully, this short video has given you some ideas on how to make progress with these sad people. don't forget to reach out to a licensed professional for assistance. Have a terrific weekend. See you next week.